downtown where you can get a date for 50, 60, 70, even 80% off the original social marketplace price.
Now available in paperback and Kindle Unlimited. Isis, All That Glitters. The goddess next door takes on a bikini-clad bank robber in this action-packed all-new Isis series adventure. Get Isis, All That Glitters in paperback and Kindle Unlimited today.
Better get the coleslaw, y'all, cause we're having us a barbecue. Rapper Jeezy has decided to file for divorce from his wife of 2 years, former Real talk show host Jeannie. Now, Jeezy has decided to end the relationship between himself and Jeannie because of irreconcilable differences. Now, Jeezy claims that the relationship basically is one that he cannot salvage. However, there are rumors speculating that the main reason why Jeezy possibly could have filed for divorce is because his wife, Jeannie was sending text messages to Access Hollywood host Mario Lopez. Now, this relationship between Jeezy and Jeannie was basically destined to fail because this marriage was not one based on love. No, the entire relationship between Jeezy and Jeannie was based on fear. Now, the main reason why I believe Jeezy decided to go out here and marry Jeannie who he had been involved with since 2018, was because Jeezy was fearing for his own mortality after his mother passed away. And after his mother passed away, Jeezy basically saw how little time he had in this life. And because he saw how little time he had in this life, due to seeing his mother pass away and see many people pass away during the COVID-19 pandemic, what happened with Jeezy is he decided to go out here and decided to try to make a commitment to Jeannie a woman who basically saw her own biological clock ticking towards the end. And as she saw her biological clock ticking towards the end, that fear was the thing that drove her to go out here and look to settle for Jeezy and go out here and look to try to make a marriage work with him. Because Jeannie had previously been married to another man, Freddie Hartis, from 2007 to 2017, and that would make her not a good fit for Jeezy as related to marriage, because as Ringo has stated in many of his videos, when a man and a woman come together in marriage and that man goes out here and has sex with that woman is releasing getting the spirits and DNA of that man inside of her as the two of them become one. And because Jeannie has basically been bonded to Freddie Hartis spiritually, mentally, and emotionally, there was no possible way she could go out here and pair bond with Jeezy and form a connection with him where she would go out here and be able to love Jeezy the way she would have loved Freddie Hartis. Moreover, when it came to Freddie Hartis, she basically had a bond with that man, and that created a conflict inside of her that made it where it wasn't possible for her to submit to Jeezy the same way she would have submitted to Freddie Hartis to remain married to him over the 10 years that she was married to Freddie Hartis. No, what happened here with Jeannie was Jeannie basically had another man bond with him and could not bond with Jeezy, and because she could not bond with Jeezy, she would not submit to Jeezy the way she did to Freddie Hartis. And because she didn't submit, this is basically what led to the entire foundation of their relationship collapsing. And as that relationship wound up deteriorating because Jeannie was out here basically not really looking to form a commitment with Jeezy, what happened was the entire relationship just didn't work. And another reason why it just didn't work is because Jeannie was basically not seeing Jeezy as a man she would want to submit to as a husband. No, from what she has stated and Ringo presented in many former episodes of The Real, what has happened with Jeannie Mai is she basically was looking to go out here and explore a black fetish that she wanted to participate in, because as Ringo presented in one of his videos, clips of Jeannie Mai talking about how she wanted to have some black on the meat on the side, and basically what she saw Jeezy was as basically from the waist down, not from the neck up. And because she saw Jeezy from the waist down and only saw him as a big black walking penis, all she saw was a way to try to explore her sexual fetish for black men, and possibly was only going to look to get involved with Jeezy to explore her sexual fetish for black men and hope to get some black vitamin D on the side. Meanwhile, she wanted to go out here and possibly go look for another white guy like Freddie Hardis to have a serious relationship with. However, the tragedy of Jeezy's mom passing away and the pandemic basically was another thing that triggered some fear in Jeannie Mai, who is an older woman, and as those fears got triggered as related to the pandemic, basically making her fear for her own mortality and her own biological clock running out, this is what made her look to form a commitment to Jeezy, settling for this black man. And as she looked to settle for this black man, the entire relationship was destined to fail because Jeannie Mai basically had no respect for Jeezy as a man. And because she had no respect for Jeezy as a man, because she basically, again, was spiritually bonded to another man before, and also didn't have respect for him as a man because she didn't see a black man as a man. This is what led to possibly Jeannie Mai, who was often known for being opinionated and loud on The Real, possibly becoming very loud and argumentative with Jeezy. And as she became loud and argumentative with Jeezy, this basically made it where the two basically were having issues as related to their relationship. Now, the big kicker for this entire whole situation with Jeezy and Jeannie Mai was the fact that Jeezy had a child with Jeannie Mai, but the reason why Jeannie Mai possibly had a child with Jeezy was because she was again fearing for her own mortality. Now, when it came to Freddie Hardis, who came before Jeezy, Jeannie Mai wanted to marry Freddie Hardis. However, she didn't want to have his children, and this was the reason why Freddie Hardis wound up divorcing Jeannie Mai, because he wanted to build a family with a woman, and he wanted a woman who would go out here and submit to him in looking to raise his family and his children. But Jeannie Mai was one of these feminist, indoctrinated women, and she wanted to have her career and be out here on shows like The Real. And the reality was that when a man goes out here and marries, he looks to build, and again, he looks to build with a partner who he believes he can go out here and raise a family with, and looks for a woman who he believes will be a good teacher to his children. And this is why Freddie Hardis wound up divorcing Jeannie Mai, and Jeannie Mai wound up on the road to Bust Downtown. And as she wound up on the road to Bust Downtown, what happened was Jeezy basically was looking to get involved with someone at 50, 60, 70, even 80% off the original social marketplace price. And he really didn't understand that the woman he was getting involved with had serious issues, but he still got involved with that woman, not critically thinking about the woman he was getting involved with. No, because he was caught up in his feelings of fear and came into this relationship based on his fears. What happened was he laid a foundation for a relationship that was destined to fail. And again, this relationship was basically destined to fail because both partners came into this relationship with bad intentions. Basically, Jeezy came into this relationship looking to find anybody he could find and didn't really go out here and vet the content of her character, because any woman who has already been married and divorced, again, is a red flag for most men, because if that woman has been married and divorced, it's showing you there's a reason why this relationship fell apart, and showing you that this is a woman who will not be somebody who can submit to you, because she doesn't respect male authority and does not want to cooperate with you, because if she would go out here and look to respect a man, she would have gone out here and respected the man she was with before, and she would have cooperated with that man who she was with previously. But Jeannie Mai was not somebody looking to submit to a man and have him lead her. No, she wanted to go out here and look to have a relationship with a man to make him a trophy, and say that she was married to a man, and look to use him as an attachment to elevate her social status. And that basically showed her previous husband, Freddie Hartis, that she had no respect for him, and that's why he let her go. But Jeezy basically wound up picking up some scraps and leftovers from BUSTDOWN because he thought she was an attractive Asian woman. Unfortunately, he found out that this Asian woman had a really bad attitude, could not submit to his authority, and did not want to work with him towards building a relationship. And because she didn't want to work with him towards building a relationship where he would build a family, this is why the entire relationship collapsed, because it was not on a foundation of love under the Most High, where both could submit to be under God's natural order. No, it was on a foundation of fear, which is based on sand. And as that relationship was in fear, what happened is, instead of the two people, Jeannie Mai and Jeezy, coming together, they wound up pulling away from each other. And they pulled away from each other because both were scared of committing to each other and forming a bond with each other where they would come together to be closer. No, you can't have a relationship founded in love when it's founded on fear, because if a relationship is founded in fear, the two partners can't come together to love each other, and that's why this relationship fell apart, due to irreconcilable differences, because they could not reconcile love for each other, because both of them were afraid, and because both were afraid for their mortality and also afraid of their time running out as related to their lives. The time ran out for their relationship, and it ran out for their relationship because both partners based their relationship in a foundation of fear, and that foundation of fear basically made everything wind up falling completely apart. And what's really sad about this whole situation is that Jeannie Mai has Jeezy's child, and as she has Jeezy's child, what she will possibly do is teach the same dysfunction that she learned as related to her core values to his child. And that's where Jeezy has to start thinking critically about his child and raising his child, or even getting sole custody of his child, because it's clear to me that Jeannie Mai is not a woman who is fit to be a mother, because if she's out here, as some reports say, going out here getting texts from Mario Lopez, again, this is a sign that this woman was actually thinking about committing adultery, even if she did not participate in the physical act of adultery. Again, as the Bible has stated, all it takes is for somebody to lust after a woman, and that is him committing adultery in his own heart. And again, if a woman is out here making connections with other men while married to a man, that basically is a connection that is something that is showing that this woman isn't committed and has no respect for that man. And it also shows a point that Tariq Nasheed talked about the escalation of the levels of disrespect. And again, this woman did not come into the relationship looking to respect Jeezy as a man. No, she was looking to find a guy that would go out here and, one, sate her bruised ego about being dumped by Freddie Hartis. She also was looking for a man who would possibly look to get involved with her, because she had very few options, because she was older and had lower social marketplace value. So Jeezy basically was the perfect simp to come on the Bust Downtown lot and get her at a lower price as related to the social marketplace, and also was looking to go out here and find one option as related to marriage in an effort to redeem herself. Unfortunately, when it came down to Jeannie Mai, she was not a partner that was really fit for marriage because of her loud mouth, her attitude, her inability to submit to the authority of a man and follow the lead of a man, or her unwillingness to go out here and have a child. No, if she had had the child with Freddie Harteris that he wanted, she would possibly be married to him, but she thought she could do better, and because she was hypergamous, she looked to go out here and monkey branch over to another man, but she may have basically blown all of her chances at being able to have another relationship with a man because of her incompatibility with Jeezy. What she's shown that is she's got these feminist traits, and again, a feminist is not a woman, and when men see a feminist, they don't want to marry a feminist indoctrinated woman because they don't want to deal with a partner who is disrespectful, rude, not looking to submit, cooperate, or help them build. No, what they do with that partner, a possibility is just reject it altogether. So Jeannie Mai basically has now been sent back to the lot of Bust Downtown, and her social marketplace value has dropped even further. She is now in the 70 to 80% off pile because now she's a divorced single mom, and as a divorced single mom, her social marketplace value is now dropped to the level of a $5 food stamp without the book, and guys ain't really checking for her. Now that Jeannie Mai has basically wound up leaving Jeezy, she's in a worse place than before, and what has happened with Jeannie Mai is that Jeannie Mai thinks that she can go out here and find another man with the same type of money that Jeezy has, but she's in for a rude awakening because at this point she's basically signed a deal as related to her divorce with a prenuptial agreement, and with that prenup in place, the only thing that she's going to get is child support for their child, and she may think she can stay with that for a while, but the thing is her reputation is done. And as her reputation is basically done at this point, Jeannie Mai is now on the road to Bust Downtown in apartment 6D. And as she's in apartment 6D, she's possibly in a few years going to regret divorcing Jeezy and even regret getting out of a second marriage. And again, looking to go out here and put her career over a man. And as she's gone out here and put her career over a man, she's gone from being a woman on the road to being a wife to winding up becoming a woman in crisis. Now, if you want to learn more about why women like Jeannie Mai are going to wind up single for the rest of their lives, you can pick up my book, Why 70% of Black Women Are Single, in paperback and Kindle format on Amazon.com, and you can also find it on other online booksellers like the iBookstore, Barnes & Noble, Smashwords, Google Play, and Walmart and Target. And if you want to learn why so many women like Jeannie Mai become lost in their quest to have it all, you can pick up my book, The Woman Crisis, on Amazon.com in paperback and Kindle format. You can also find The Woman Crisis at other online booksellers like Smashwords, the iBookstore, Google Play, Barnes & Noble, Walmart, and Target. And if you'd like to see me make more videos taking celebrities to the barbecue, you can send a donation to the Patreon, the PayPal, or the Cash App by clicking the links in the description box. That's all I have to say for this video. Comment, rate, and subscribe.
Now available for the first time in paperback, Why 70% of Black Women Are Single. Learn all the reasons why so many Black women can't find a husband and why 70% of Black women are single. Get your copy of Why 70% of Black Women Are Single on Amazon.com today.
Now available in paperback. From the author of the critically acclaimed book, The Man Crisis, comes The Woman Crisis. Learn why so many women have become lost in their quest to have it all in The Woman Crisis. Get your copy of The Woman Crisis in paperback at Amazon.com and online booksellers today. Support Black-owned and Black-operated digital broadcast media. www.niceradionetwork.com. Nice Radio Network, broadcasting 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.